I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders Obamacare debate because I think it's very important, and I thought I'd address and provide a rebuttal for the people on the right specifically who think that Bernie Sanders got owned. Like, they always have some small business person who comes on and says, and to be fair, they do the same thing to the right wing person. They, bring on someone who has had a situation where they literally almost died. But here's what it is, okay? So first of all, there's this I don't even know what this website is called. It's called Town Hall. The title reads, "Boom, watch Ted Cruz shut down Bernie Sanders." So they say, at one point, Cruz flipped the script entirely and said that he agreed with Sanders on one issue: the government is really corrupt. While he and Sanders both agree on this, Cruz thinks that it's a clear sign that DC shouldn't be given any more power, unlike what Sanders thinks. Oh, roasted, dude. Roasted and toasted, man. He told him, yeah, I don't think the government should have more power because they're corrupt, bro. Yeah, you want to know why they're corrupt, you stupid fuck? It's because of all the corporate interests that go into the Senate and the House. So when they vote, they're not voting for the people. They're voting for those corporations because they're the ones showering them with dollars and giving them attention and advertisements. Not the people, which is who they're supposed to represent. They're supposed to represent the American people, not the corporations. So why is it that Bernie Sanders says he thinks the government's corrupt? It's because of the industries that you're supporting by wanting to repeal Obamacare. And to be in all fairness, because Bernie Sanders is for single payer, which is it's very much different than Obamacare because Obamacare is an individual mandate. You have to sign up or you get fined. So that in itself is a gift to these corporations. But the point here is, and that's another thing I'm going to get into later. But first, I want to say they have, like, he thinks it's some kind of like trick, like, oh yeah, so you don't want them to get any more, right? No, the reason that he's saying the government is corrupt is because of the money and lobbying interests from these companies that you're defending. So what he wants to do is say, hey, you guys, we need to have healthcare run through the government so people can go and get their procedures that they need so that they don't get sick and just die. We can't have people dying in the streets. Even Donald Trump said that. So what he's saying is, in essence, is that once you do that, those corporations who have massively corporate greed, who get everything that they want through legislation by showering the politicians with money, that ability would be totally gone. And there would be no option for that anymore. There would be, yeah, you can go and get it from them if you want to, if you have the money to. But he's trying to not allow them to have massive influence. So this is not a super gotcha or something stupid like that. And then there was another one that here, let me bring it up. There was, okay, so it's it's this one about they always bring on, again, like I brought up, they always bring on the small business owner who has five salons. You own 5 salons, fam. That's not like all that small of a business. But anyways, even if it is, right, there's 50 employees. She's giving 50 employees the healthcare that they need. So what they don't seem to get here, and this is why I'm saying Bernie is at a disadvantage, because he's advocating for a plan that isn't even his ideal. Therefore, it's not his full mile and not the full yard. So if that were true, they wouldn't have to pay for it because it would be through the tax dollars of the American people instead of them having to pay for it because the insurance is massively high. So it's like this whole thing is centered around something that where it's like you have the business person come on, and then you have what the other thing was, government is corrupt and all this shit. The reality is that what we need is a system where there is the optional thing if you have the money to go to the private health insurance companies to get your health insurance, but there needs to be a system where that everyone can can get their procedures when needed, just like it is in Canada, just like it is in the Netherlands and in Denmark and all these different countries. In in the Scandinavian countries. Like, it's not this some kind of radical idea. It's only a radical in America because there are people like Ben Shapiro and things like that who are massive laissez-faire people who don't even realize that they're lobbying and supporting the corporations who don't give a fuck about him or anybody. That's not how you're going to get more competition. What's going to happen is they're going to get a bigger monopoly. That's what's going to happen. So I just want to know what you guys think. It's the same talking points over and over again, but I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just total bullshit. And Ted Cruz is an idiot too.